Hey Slayers, I hope you guys are fabulous. My name is Tumi and this is Young, Broke and Fabulous. If it's your first time here, you are not a Slayer. To become a Slayer, all you need to do is click subscribe, hit the notification button and the all option so you don't miss a notification every time I post a new video. And if you're a returning Slayer, a regular, welcome back, babe. I appreciate you. I'm laughing because obviously it's not like you're coming back from yesterday. I've been MIA for 3 months. I know, I'm sorry. That's all I'm sorry for leaving the YouTube streets. But guys, I've been so active on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Oh my god, if you're not following me on TikTok, please follow me. This is my account. If you're not following me on Instagram, this is my account. And if you're not following me on Facebook, this is my account as well. The numbers are looking good. But I had to come back to my YouTube family because YouTube is where I started this whole brand, and this is where I'm gonna be pushing it as well. I'm not gonna forget my YouTube, and I'm gonna start posting my shorts on YouTube as well, and just add it to the platforms where I'm posting every other day. But with regards to the long videos, I'm going to be coming back and posting every Wednesday again. Okay, I promise. I'm making a promise. But anyway, anyhow, life update. You're here for my life update. I'm sure you saw unemployment there, you saw everything. So here, what had happened was, the reason why I stopped posting on YouTube is basically the admin of it all. I will not lie, it's such a lot of admin for me to post on YouTube compared to the other channels where I can just grab my phone and record. But it became much easier for me to take out content on the other platforms because I could literally like record, edit and post the same day. I'm posting vlogs, I'm posting get ready with me, I'm posting, you know, get like outfits of the day on a daily basis. Who are you singing for?
I just remembered the hymns from, remember that church that we used to go to.
So who are you sending them to? Your dad?
No, my sisters. What?
Okay.
What? Why look at me like that? Now don't look at Johnny.
I'm recording.
Sorry, I came to fetch something here. You're the one that started the conversation, it wasn't me.
I digress. Okay, cool. What was I saying before my husband rudely interrupted me? I'm lying, I interrupted myself. So it became easier for me to just record and take out content on those platforms. Again, unemployment, the first thing that started this whole thing. So I started working for a new company in October last year. So I left my previous company to become the senior pay search manager at a new company, and it was rosy, it was nice, it was different until it was not. I went to hell and back. And I posted this post on TikTok, just a reference. Go watch it on TikTok. I'll link it in the description box. But I was crying every day since January. After January, guys, anxiety, crying, being, you know, like I was going through the most, right? And this was me every freaking day. And on weekends I'm just anxious for Monday. That was me. So it took a lot for me to actually resign because if you watch my the video where I shared my testimony and I shared about my first workplace where I went through the most, and I went on to say that, like, quitting is never an option. You just have to push through it, like focus on your career goals, blah 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 blah. That's me. That's I still believe in that, but I had to just make peace with the fact that like I have to choose my health, and I have to choose my I have to choose the people around me. I have to choose my family over a career that's like really taking everything out of me, changing me as a person. And it's just, as people, we hold on. I feel like we hold on. I held on also to titles: 27 pay search manager, getting senior pay search manager, earning like in a crazy bracket. And I just held on to those things more than like, okay, but how are you doing mentally? How are you doing with regards to your relationships? How are you doing? Because I saw like it was chipping away at me. And it was not that like the work itself was hard, because it wasn't that. It was, I had never encountered like someone actively trying to chip away at me to that scale where it started even making me doubt myself, and I lost all confidence I've ever had. I remember my doctor put me on anxiety medication, my psychiatrist put me on anxiety medication, and I would drink the anxiety medication, I would drink Calmets, I would even have to drink 3 at a time, and it was not working, because at the end of the day I just needed to be out of that environment. And I finally made the decision to send my resignation letter and call it peace, because at the end of the day the things I was holding on to were a title, yes, income, but a title, but at what cost? You know, at what cost? Because I promise you, this thing that we grew up believing, yeah, oh, we're gonna cry in a Ferrari, like it's better to cry in a Ferrari than in a taxi. I get it, but I remember in January we started like making calculations with my husband, like would we be able to do this without you working and everything. But I still persisted. I was like, no, I'll continue working, and I know myself, I was gonna delay it until maybe I was in the mental hospital, and even then I was still gonna delay and go back. But I just had to choose myself, and I chose myself. I actually resigned from a job without having another job lined up, and I'm smiling. It's just like, it's so crazy. It's really so crazy to say. So this is what I wrote on the TikTok post. I didn't just leave my job for the fun of it. I had to choose my health. My husband recorded one of our video calls, and he showed me this yesterday to remind me that I didn't fail by leaving a place that was bad for my mental health. After being on anxiety meds for 2 months and not getting better, I had to do it, even though it was not an easy choice. Leaving a toxic workplace was the best thing I could ever do for myself. I haven't had any episodes of anxiety since I left, and my confidence is slowly recovering. Right now it's recovered. When I posted this one, it was still March when I left in March. So now my confidence is fully back, because in the last 3 months, one thing I got to prove to myself, my work ethic is, I have a high work ethic. I am someone that's like can produce results. I mean, obviously I was not working in the digital marketing space, and for the time I was working there, I've always been someone that was, you know, hitting goals, you know, constantly improving and everything like that. I was just faced with someone that was not trying to make it easy for me to do any of that, and it was a new environment, and it was so hard, because I'm just like, if you're a team player and you just made it possible for me to shine, I would show you that I'm capable. But it's not worth like you're losing your whole life to prove a person that's so determined not, you know, to make it possible for you to do that. I digress. So since I left, scariest decision I've ever made. I just took some time to focus on myself before starting to actively apply. That actually made me focus on actually getting my life in order in terms of what do I want to do, who am I, and just rediscovering who Tumi is again, that girl, like who I was when I left university, what I wanted to achieve in my life, what were the things that I was really passionate about, because I became a 9-to-5 Mbogoto shem. I hate to say it, but Nikilim Bogoto of 9 to 5. You know, like how there are wives that are Bogotos, never that, because I am Ikandane. But when it came to work, I became in Bogoto. I accepted all abuse possible. I was just like there trying to be like, you know what, this is not your mom's pace, so that's fine. You're gonna go through any and every abuse you could go through. You just need to keep going. You're building a career. And yes, that did land me at 27 being a senior pay search manager at a global company that, and I was, you know, yes, being a 9-to-5 Mogoto worked out, but my quality of life, yeah, that was a different story. So left, right, and then back to me realizing that I have work ethic and I am someone that you know, everything that I think I am. So when I left, I think my Instagram account was on like 23k followers. Now I'm almost at 40k. My TikTok was at 6,000. I'm over 15k. My Facebook was at 7k followers. Now it's at 80k, and it's because I took the you know, that energy I was putting on my 9-to-5 job, I took it and I put it into my content creation and something that I'm passionate about. On a daily basis, I was editing, I was creating vlogs at the start on my TikTok. I think I was creating vlogs almost every day, and I would edit like a 1 hour 30-minute vlog to make it like under 10 minutes, under 5 minutes, and then I would record 3 pieces of content, post it every day. I was making sure I'm posting, I'm editing, I'm engaging. I was just doing the most, still doing the most, but I've just like, for a week I needed to take a break, and I'm trying not to be like a 9-to-5 in Bogoto also in my life, because what I used to do when I was working is, even if I was sick, I wouldn't take my sick leave. Trust you, I would be working from home. I'll just be like, yeah, no, I won't go to the office if I need to go to the office, but I'll definitely work from home. Even if the doctor booked me off, I would never put in the sick leave. I would just work from home. The only time like I really took my sick leave was when like my mental state was bad, because you can't even work from home if your mental state is bad. So now if I'm sick, I take the time to rest, to heal, and I know I can go back and keep on creating and keep on when I'm good, when I'm better. Because forcing situations and making yourself worse to like work is like ends up making you have negative sentiments towards the work anyway. All of the growth that I experienced just showed me that, you know what, I am a hardworking person, and I am capable of, you know, making things work, and I don't need a 9-to-5 title to define me. And that's not what where my value lies. And yes, I'm still having a hard time to wrap my head around like, oh my god, the actual word unemployed. it's just like, okay, cool, like, yeah. But yeah, that's what's been happening career wise. Then with regards to YouTube, I was just not trying to be doing hauls anymore, and trying to wear the clothes that I've been buying over the years. And how many hauls have I done actually on YouTube? So many hauls. And I was just like, now I'm gonna actually be wearing my clothes, coming up with outfits. That's how I've been creating my content on the other platforms. So I needed to figure out what am I going to be doing again on YouTube. So I am going to do like outfits. I'm going to do like some series in terms of fashion advice, a series, what, yeah, no, English, I don't know, like fashion advice. I'm still gonna do hauls when I do hauls, and I'm still going to, and then I'm going to now put shorts onto my YouTube channel, so that like I'm also creating that fashion content on YouTube as well for people that don't have the other platforms. Then I've been working on chats with the girls, and just in planning of it all, and how can we come back and everything like that. So I think in a month or two we should be back, and I'm very excited about that, because that was one of my passion projects that I couldn't like fully focus on because of like my mental state, especially the second season, the second time we recorded. My mental state was just in the pits, so I couldn't push it the way I wanted to push it. The conversations were not, you know, flowing the way I wanted them to flow and everything like that. So this time around, hoping it will be different. We will cover more topics. We will just be chilled. We're not trying to be you know, we're just trying to be girls coming together, having a conversation. That was the whole part of it, because for me, watching talk shows growing up, like I felt like, oh my god, these people could be my friends, and like, you know, different perspectives, starting a conversation, you know, just having a space for everyone to like have their opinions, and not it be like, okay, no, we are fighting or like anything like that. Everyone is allowed to have, like, if there's opposing views or people think the same, that's kind of what Chats with the Girls is. Just a chilled vibe, girls having a conversation and inviting everyone to have the conversation with us. So that's coming back. Size versus size, I need to get my body in order, and I posted a video on TikTok as well about this. I know I've been singing this since 2020, and what I've been doing is not being consistent with the fact that I'm not happy, and now I've reached an all-time high of I'm a loser. So I'm going to be working on just that. The next year I'm hopefully going to revive that, same way like with my sisters or with my friends. Then yeah, so with my YouTube I will be coming back. The thing is also, the YouTube space right now is very funny, because what I feel like, obviously there's the gimmicky content that's going on, or the very ultra luxurious content. So trying to like figure myself out there has been kind of a challenge. But anyway, I have my value add, I have what do we call it in marketing? I'm starting to forget the marketing terms. I'm kidding, I'm not. I'm going to go back, guys. I still have to cooperate in Bogota some more. Unique selling point, my USP. I have my own USPs, like my unique selling points. So I'm not gonna give up on YouTube. I am still gonna create. I'm gonna bring out content that's genuine to me and that makes sense to me and my audience. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. But since unemployment, I've just been trying to figure myself out, figure my life out, get back to myself, and then it has just reignited the business person in me, the content creator in me, the type of content creator I wanted to be from scratch. And it has shown me my work ethic and the projects that I'm gonna be launching. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So I'm very excited about that. Yes, now I'm actively looking to go back to the workspace because I love my money. So yeah, I am gonna be going back. I'm just grateful to God that even during this time I haven't felt like, oh my god, now I made this huge mistake, I'm struggling. I'm not, I will not lie, I'm not, which is such a huge privilege, which is just a testament on how good God is and how powerful he is in my life, in our lives, and with my husband. And it's just so big. And even him snatching me out of this situation, at the start I used to be like, okay, what did I do wrong? Was I too, did I start like I felt like, okay, maybe I started relying too much on my own understanding, or maybe I was like too like, yeah, I did it myself because I worked so hard. What was it that I did wrong? I felt like it was a punishment at the start, when now I saw that, like, you know what, I need to resign. I literally battled with those feelings, like, am I being punished? What is it? But it was a rude awakening. It feels like a rude awakening, but it was really an awakening that I needed from God, to be like, yo, the trajectory you're on is not the trajectory that you are supposed to be on. And now, even going back, it's not gonna be like, oh, now my career is gonna define me. Never again is that gonna happen. Yes, I'm still gonna be the same person in terms of like my work ethic, but I'm not going to give myself and everything that I am to a job where I have a bigger purpose to fulfill. I always feel like I have such a big purpose to fulfill. And a colleague of mine from not this previous job, the other previous job before I left, sent me this other thing, and she was just like, oh, I just wanted to remind you of this. So there was this time where we had to like kind of share our moonshots, and it was a whole thing that was happening at work. So I shared mine, and I think there was a document that was put together, so she sent it to me, and it just also reminded me of my greater purpose, and she shared it after I left. So there has been so many reminders. And one of the directors that I used to work with also shared something with me, like with regards to like the potential she sees in me. And it's just, everything has just been so reassuring, so reassuring throughout this whole process. Yes, sometimes I've been like, oh my god, could I have like mbogodo some more, could I have stayed? But nah, I really now stand as, I do not feel like being in Bogota in any situation, friendship, relationship, work, anyway, it's never worth it, because it chips away at you as a person, and you don't even realize. You think you're making it work, you're making it successful, but you're not. You're just devaluing yourself as a person. But anyway, let me share my moonshot, then I'm done with this life update. Okay. Yeah, this has been my purpose since varsity. This is the purpose I established for myself in life, and this is what I wanted to achieve. And my biggest goal used to be like, I want to be on Forbes 30 under 30. I'm sad because I now want to cry, because I'm 27, turning 28 soon. I only have 2 years. It might still be possible, I don't know, but it feels like I wasted so much time like sleeping on myself and in everything. But anyway, my purpose, and this has become more of my purpose more than ever, because I like, in terms of the influencer space and me being in the like a digital market